Good morning, students. Welcome to the online class for Standard 10. We were reading the chapter The Thief's Story. And what we have read till now? That Hari Singh, he follows Anil and stays at his home, and he lied to Anil that he can cook. But in the evening, at night, when he cooks the food, it's really terrible. Anil is not able to eat it, and he gives it to the stray dog. And then he tells Hari Singh that he will teach him how to read and write, and he will also teach him how to cook food. And after that, what happens? Hari Singh, he walks for him, he makes tea for him, he walks for him, and he goes to the market to buy some supplies, groceries, and makes some money out of that. He makes some profit, and he thinks Anil knows about it, but he doesn't tell anything. And what is the profession? What Anil does? He writes for the magazine, and when he gets money, he goes out and celebrates. And one evening, what happened? What he brings home? He brings a small bundle of notes, and he tucks it under the mattress. And Hari Singh sees it, and how he got that money? By selling a book to a publisher. And Hari Singh, he was out of practice for over a month, so he gets a chance. He thinks it is an opportunity to polish his skills. And what is his skill? That's stealing. So, and what he compares, what he says about Anil, that robbing this simple person or careless person like him is very difficult. And after that, what happens? Let's see. So Anil was asleep. A beam of moonlight stepped over the balcony and fell on the bed. I sat up on the floor, considering the situation. If I took the money, I could catch the 10:30 express to Lucknow. Sleeping out of the blanket, I crept up to the bed. Anil was sleeping peacefully. His face was clear and unlined. Even I had more marks on my face, though mine were mostly scars. So what happened? So he decided that he will go and steal the money, and he will rob Anil of the money which he has kept under the mattress. And what was Anil doing that time? It was night. Anil was sleeping. A beam of moonlight stepped over the balcony. So where he was sleeping? So he was sleeping in the balcony, and the moonlight was falling there and fell on the bed. So some of the moonlight, the rays of the moonlight, it came over the balcony and fell on the bed. And what he did? He sat up on the floor, thinking about the situation, what he will do. So he made some plans. And what was the plan? Let's see. If I took the money, I could catch the 10:30 express to Lucknow. So what he said, what he will do? He will catch the train at 10:30. So where it is going? To Lucknow. And then he made up his mind, and coming out, sleeping out of the blanket, he was covering the blanket on his body, and he just slept out of that blanket, crept up. You can see the picture here. He just crept up, and let's see what he did. Crept up to the bed. He just crawled to the bed where Anil was sleeping. Anil was sleeping peacefully. So what he saw? That he was sleeping very peacefully. So he was a very simple-hearted person and easygoing one, and he never thought or worried more. So he was sleeping very peacefully. And what was his face like? It was clear and unlined. So what do you mean by unlined? So there were no lines or wrinkles or stress marks. So when you become worried, so there are some lines which appear on your head, so on the forehead. So there was no lines, it was unlined, and the face was clear. So he was a very calm and composed person. And he says, even I refers to Hari Singh the thief. So he said, even I had more marks than Anil. So what are these marks? Are they the stress marks? No, it was the marks due to scars, because he was a thief, so he must have uh, injured himself somewhere, or he must have been attacked by somebody. So there are the scars on the face, not the marks of stress or worry. My hand slid under the mattress, searching for the notes. So he put his hand under the mattress, and what was he searching? Searching for the notes. When I found them, I drew them out without a second. So he was a thief. It was his regular job, you can say. So he didn't hesitate. He just slowly he went near the bed of Anil, put his hand under the mattress, and quickly drew the money out of the bed. And without a sound, what did? He drew them without a sound. Anil shied in his sleep and turned on his side. So Anil was sleeping, and suddenly what he did? He just turned to the side of Hari Singh, and he sighed. He took a deep breath in his sleep. He was still asleep and turned on his side towards me. So his face was near Hari Singh. I was startled. He was startled and quickly crawled out of the room. So suddenly what happened? He put his hand under the mattress, found the money, took them without any sound, and suddenly what happened? Anil turned to his side. But he was not awake, rather he was asleep, and he got startled. He was frightened. Who? Hari Singh got frightened and startled, and he quickly crawled out of that place. When I was on the road, that means he just came out of the house. As he had the key, he had access to the house anytime, so he just opened the room and he came out of the house, and he was on the road. I began to run. I had the notes at my waist, held there by the string of my pyjamas. So he kept the money near his waist, and he just tied it with the string of the pyjamas. I slowed down to a walk and counted the notes. 600 rupees in 50. So the bundle was of 50 rupees, and how much money was there in that bundle? So 600 rupees were there. I could live like an oil rich Arab for a week or two. So when he got the money, so what happened? He ran away from the house, and he started running, and then after some time he slowed down, took the money out of that place, and he counted the notes. So how much money was there? 600 rupees, and in the notes were of 50s, and he thought that he could live like a oil rich Arab, means he will be having a very luxurious life for a week or a two with that money. He can live very happily, luxuriously, comfortably for a week or two with that money which he robbed from Anil. So let's see what he did. You can see the picture. He just took the money from there and went away. And where he went? He went to the station, as he had planned that he will catch the 10:30 express to Lucknow. When I reached the station, I didn't stop at the ticket office. I had never bought a ticket in my life. So he says that he didn't go for the tickets, rather he went directly to the station platform, but dashed straight to the platform. So what he says that I had never bought a ticket in my life. So he never bought. He just traveled without any ticket. So he directly went to the platform. The Lucknow Express was just moving out. So when he arrived at the station, the train was going to depart. So it was just moving out. The train had still to pick up speed, and I should have been able to jump into one of the carriages. But I hesitated. For some reason I can't explain, and I lost the chance to get away. So after that, what happened? He went directly to the platform without buying any ticket. He went there and he saw the train was moving in a very slow speed. So it was not in a you can say it hadn't gone out of the station, rather it was slowly moving and it had not gained any speed. So he could easily jump into the one of the bogies, one of the compartments so easily, but he couldn't. He hesitated. So there was something which stopped him, and he says, for reason I can't explain. He says something happened that he couldn't get into the train, and he lost the chance to get away. So now what happened? The train went from there. He could have got inside the train, but due to some hesitation, due to some reason which he couldn't explain, something happened that he couldn't get the chance to get lost or to go to Lucknow. When the train had gone, I found myself standing alone on the deserted platform. Deserted means there were less number of people, almost nobody was there. So when the train had gone, so he found himself alone in that platform. I had no idea where to spend the night. I had no friends, so he had no idea where he will spend the night. As he had came out of the house of Anil, he can't perhaps go back. So he had no friends, and he thinks that the friends were more trouble than help. So Hari Singh was a very lonely person, isn't it? He had no friends, no relatives, rather a very lonely life he was leading. And he said that there was no place where he could go at that night. He had no friends with whom he can spend the night, because he thought that friends were more troublesome than any help. And I didn't want to make anyone curious by staying at one of the small hotels near the station. So a small boy of 15 years old alone and staying at a hotel, so people will become curious, they will ask several questions. So he didn't want to make anyone curious by staying at one of the small hotels near the station. And who was that only person? The only person I knew really well was the man I had robbed. Leaving the station, I walked slowly through the bazaar. So now the situation, you can understand what Hari Singh is going through. The train is gone. He couldn't board the train. He had nobody, no friends to spend the night with. He had no place to go. He can't stay in the hotel because it will make everybody curious, as he was a small boy of 15 years old alone. So people will ask several questions. He didn't want to make everyone curious or doubt him. So, and who was that only person he knew? It was Anil. And but what he had done with him, he had just robbed him. In my short career as a thief, I had made a study of men's faces when they had lost their goods. So he was a thief. He has stolen many things from people. So he says, as in his career as a thief, he has studied the face of people when they are robbed, when they lost their things. The greedy man showed fear. What the greedy men show? They show fear. And the rich man showed anger. And the poor man showed acceptance. So these are the three important things you can write down. The greedy person, what they show? They show fear. They have fear on their faces. The rich people, they show anger. They become angry. But the poor people, they show acceptance. What is acceptance? They accept the situation. They think that it is in their destiny. They accept it. They showed acceptance. But I knew that Anil's face, when he discovered the theft, would show only a touch of sadness. Okay. So what he says? But Anil what he will, his face will show? He will become sad. Sad that he lost the money. Sad that all the money, 600 rupees, are lost or robbed. No. What? It not for the loss of money, but for the loss of trust. This is important one. So as a small boy, he was really matured enough, and he had studied the faces of people when they are robbed. And he says that the greedy person, they will fear that thing, but the rich person, they will be angry with that, and the poor people, they will show acceptance. But Anil, or the people like Anil, who are very kind hearted, who are simple, easygoing, and what will happen to him? He will not become sad as he lost the money. Rather, because he lost the trust, he had so much trust and belief in Hari Singh. He cared him, he taught him how to read and write. But what Hari Singh did? He had stolen the money. So Anil will show sadness. This one is important one. I found myself in the Maidan field and sat down on a bench. In the park, in the field, in the ground, what he saw? There was a bench. He went and sat there. It was already night. The night was chilly. Chilly means very cold. It was early November. Which month he is talking about? It is November. So it was very cold winter night, and a light drizzle added to my discomfort. So drizzle here refers to the shower, raindrops. A little rain added to my discomfort. He got wet, and it was chilly, and soon it was raining quite heavily. My shirt and pajamas stuck to my skin, and a cold wind blew the rain across my face. So he was there in the Maidan, sitting on the bench. It was very cold, cold winter night. Nobody was there. He was all alone, and suddenly the rain started. And with the rain, what happened? He got wet. The shirt, the pajama, along with that, the money also got damped or wet. And let's see what happened, what he did. I went back to the bazaar and sat down in the shelter of the clock tower. The clock showed midnight. I felt for the notes. They were damp from the rain. So what happened? So it was already raining. So to save himself from rain, so he went to the bazaar and sat down in the shelter of the clock tower. So where he sat down? In the shelter of the clock tower. What was the time till then? It was midnight. As he came to catch the which train? 10:30. And now it is already midnight, and he felt for the notes. Yes, the notes were there, stuck there in the pajamas, and it was wet, it was damp because of the rain. Anil's money. In the morning, he would probably have given me 2 or 3 rupees to go to the cinema, but now I had it all. So he was justifying himself. When he decided to steal the money, he said, what Anil will do? He will go and spend it on his friends. He will waste it. So, and he doesn't pay him also. So he thought it is his right to take the money. He is not doing anything wrong. But now he is repenting. Now he is thinking about all this incident. Anil's money. It is the money of Anil. And what he will do in the morning? If the money would be with him, so he would have probably given Hari Singh 2 or 3 rupees to go to the cinema and enjoy. But now he has all the money. I couldn't cook his meals, run to the bazaar or learn or to write whole sentences anymore. So now he can't go back to Anil, and he will not cook for him. Neither he will run to the market to bring the supplies, groceries, chit chats, and neither he will learn and to write, as he has came from there, so he won't be able to learn and write. I had forgotten about them in the excitement of the theft. So now he thought about what he had forgotten, that he won't be able to learn to write whole sentences in his whole life, because nobody will trust him like Anil. Nobody will teach him how to write his name and the whole numbers count. So nobody will do this thing to him, and for the whole sentences anymore, nobody will teach him. He had forgotten about all them in the excitement of theft. Whole sentences I knew could one day bring me more than a few hundred rupees. So he said that now he has only 600 rupees. If he will know how to read and write, it could bring him more than the money. It was a simple matter to steal. So, to steal it is a very simple matter, and sometimes just as simple to be caught. But to be a really big man, this one is important, but to be a really big man, a clever and respected man, was something else. So now he was thinking that to steal something is a very simple thing. You go and rob somebody. But to be a really big man, a clever and respected man in the society is something different, which he could have achieved if he would have been literate. I should go back to Anil, I told myself, if only to learn to read and write. So he decided that he can't stay here like that. He has to go back to Anil. Why? So that he will read and write. He would learn how to read and write. I hurried back to the room feeling very nervous, for it is much easier to steal something than to return it undetected. So he knew it would be very difficult to keep the money as it was earlier. So without being detected. So it would be very difficult. But still he decided to go back. He quickly, hurriedly went to the room, and he was feeling very nervous. But still he hurried back, went back feeling very nervous. And to steal something it is easy, but to return it undetected is very difficult. I opened the door quietly. Very slowly he opened the door, then stood in the doorway. In clouded moonlight, Anil was still asleep. Anil was ignorant about all these things happening. So he was still sleeping without any worry, and peacefully he was sleeping there. I crept to the head of the bed, and my hand came up with the notes. I felt his breath on my hand. I remained still for a minute. Then my hand found the edge of the mattress and slipped under it with the notes. So he took the money, he went to the bed, near the bed, and his hand came up with the notes. He felt his breath on his hand, remained still, calm and quiet for some minute. Then his hand found the edge of the mattress, and then he kept the money under that. I awoke late next morning to find that Anil had already made the tea. So as all the whole night went, or the whole night passed in this way, the way he went to the station, then to the garden, thinking, repenting and coming back, all this incident happened at night. So he was sleeping for late, and he woke up late next morning, and what he found, that Anil was carrying a stick or a gun and pointing at him. No, what he was doing? Anil had already made tea for him. He stretched out his hand towards me. There was the 50 rupee note between his fingers. So he had already made the tea. It was the job of Hari Singh to prepare tea, but that day Anil made it. And what he gave? He stretched the hand towards Hari Singh, and what he was carrying? 50 rupee note. My heart sank. I thought I had been discovered. So Hari Singh, he was thief, he was nervous. He thought the money which he is showing, perhaps he wanted to show that you are caught. He wanted to show that you were caught, and now he said his job is gone. I made some money yesterday, he explained. Now he will be paid regularly. So after that, what happened? So Hari Singh was given 50 rupees note, and Anil told him that I got the money and you will be regularly paid. The salary will be given you regularly. So before that he was not being paid anything, rather he was only fed at home and he was taught the things. So no money was given to Hari Singh, but now onwards he will be given his salary. Some money will be provided to him. My spirits rose, but when I took the note, I saw it was still weight from the night's rain. Today we will start writing sentences, he said. He knew, but neither his lips nor his eyes showed anything. So what happened? So he knew, he refers to whom? Anil. Anil knew perhaps that Hari Singh stole the money and he kept it there. And because it was still wet, the money was still damp, it was cold, it was wet because of that rain. But he neither his lips nor his eyes showed anything. I smiled at Anil in my most appealing way, and the smile came by itself without any effort. So this time it was not a smile to deceive him or to make him trust him, rather, it was easily, without any effort, it came on the face of Hari Singh, and he smiled back. And from now onwards, he won't be doing anything wrong. He will not rob or he will not steal the money from others. Rather, what he will do? He will learn how to read and write. And what he will become? He will become a big, really big, clever and respected man. That was the ambition, or that was the dream or wish of Hari Singh, to be a respected, clever and big man. And from now onwards, he will leave all these bad habits. He will no longer be a thief. Rather, he will learn and read and write. And so this is the story. I hope you have understood the things. If you haven't, you will write down the queries to me through that link. And till then, goodbye. Thank you.